There we go. Now, how do I sound? Let's actually turn me down just a hair, or turn the game up a little bit. Alright, sorry about that. Been trying to get a camera going for 2 days now. And of course. All right. Seriously. Well, this just turned into a mess, didn't it? Sorry, guys. Yeah, I guess we'll cut this out in post, but let's load Final Fantasy back in. And of course I key fumbled. There we go. Now I have sound. Looks like you guys do too. Let's get this going. Finally. Alright, so welcome to Dad Streams. Sorry for the slight inconvenience at the beginning. I'm still learning this. Now, I do stream on Twitch, usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at night after the kids go to bed. This is called Dad Streams because, well, I'm a dad and I'm picking back up my hobby and gaming again. I've come back to WoW after being a raider many, many years ago, probably 2 or 3 expansions now, and honestly, so far I haven't been impressed, plus my play schedule, if you guys haven't noticed, is kind of odd. I honestly am doing this because I want to, not because I'm trying to get rich. Now, like I said, that being said, I'm on Twitch at night. Typically, I'm on Twitch, /Sniffle23, at night running, spam running duties and primals, typically hard mode. I'm probably going to start working on trying to learn extremes in the near future, though I usually only have maybe 2.5, 3 hours at night. But, you know, if we can get it down in a couple hours, that's awesome. I may end up going back to WoW some if I get into the beta, but as far as rating, the way it's looking, especially this week, the way this week has been, if it keeps up this way, I won't have time to raid, and raiding's really what I enjoy in WoW. I mean, little things I enjoy doing too, but mindlessly grinding I don't, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, let's get into this. The stain of corruption pleases me not. When all has been put to rest, I must needs forge my armor anew. Yay! With Nidhogg fallen, have none save Heavensward remains to answer your questions. Let us trouble the worm again. And if Iceheart yet lingers at Zenith, all the better. I would have her hear the truth from the Dragon's Maw. This is a lot easier. Things Butmus. You know, this guy's got to get really tired of us blowing this horn every, few minutes. 'Twas you, was it not? The furious screams of the dragon carried far. You have slain Nidhogg. What more could you desire from this place? Will you not allow Heavensward to mourn the death of his kin in peace? Spare us your sanctimonious judgment, Ice Maiden. We have a gift for the Great Worm, and a mystery that can no longer lie buried. Lady Iceheart, the Dragonsworn War has all but consumed your life and claimed many of your followers. 'Tis time you learned the truth of its beginning, the whole truth, that we may at last bring this bitter conflict to an end. Sound the horn, Warrior of Light. Oh, here we go. At some point, he's got to be all like, look, I ain't answering next time. All these people coming through, blowing a horn, expecting him just to show up. Impertinent mortals, ever seeking to bury old wrongs under new. I did sense the moment of Nidhogg's demise.
You mean the moment I prized your eye from his head?
Uh-oh, caught him. Would seem thou hast uncovered my secret. Aye. Unto the blinded Nidhogg did I yield 1/2 of my strength. Now we can see, kind of. Flashback. Nidhogg, what hath befallen thee? We are undone by covetous mortals. They did take Ratatosker's eyes and glut their appetites on her essence. She is slain then? What madness hath unmade our peaceful accord? Did I not warn thee, brood brother? They have ever been untrustworthy creatures, these short-lived Elizan. I think Nidhogg also set this up too. But thou wert enchanted by thy mortal maid, thy folly hath cost Ratatosker her life and mine eyes. O my beloved Shiva, how swiftly are thy kin made bestial by their appetites. Praise Valgard, 'twas thy blindness that did invite disaster into our lands. Surrender thee and eye to me, and let that be thy penance. Nidhogg. They bested me once, but I was reckless. I shall need but a single eye to inflict enduring torment upon these traitors and every child of their line. Yield to me thy strength, brood brother. I don't know about that. That seems majorly sketch. Like he set it up that way. And then things didn't go the way he wanted. Let's see. See if he played a part in... My vengeance is begun. See if he played a part in actually making the humans attack their sibling. Because he didn't like them. Thou hast borne witness to a scene from my past.
It was yours. Your strength that sustained Nidhogg all these years.
Would that Haldrath had dealt the worm a killing blow.
When my brood brother did appear before me, bloody and blinded, his life was all but spent. He demanded half my vigor, that he may exact his revenge upon the mortals who had wronged us.
And so you acquiesced. You surrendered your eye to Nidhogg, knowing full well the suffering he would inflict.
His peace, my beloved, so dearly desired, had been shattered by her own kin. Their treachery claimed my brood sister's life and my brood brother's reason. Thinkest thou thy fits of indignation will move me to remorse?
I'm fine.
Go, mortals, take your unruly passions and leave this place. Your presence here spelleth naught but misery. Were it not for Shiva's soothing embrace, I would slay you where you stand. Woe betide you should the bond we share ever weaken. Though he lifted not a single claw, 'twould seem that Hraesvalgar wreaked his own manner of vengeance against us.
'Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg, but I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
But you have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
I will not judge you for your deeds. I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
Yet even with all that has passed, the tale is incomplete.
Piecing
We are
together
short
the
a great
history.
worm's eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other? Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard? Lord Commander. Aye. What? In the city? A battle with whom? At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return. Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
I gave no order to attack.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragonsong War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Hraesvalgar was right about us. Let us away, Warrior of Light. The people must be saved from themselves.
Wait! I would join you! There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
Come then, Lady Iceheart. Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
Let's do it.
A small army of heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence. But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault. And the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
And lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance. Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Your will be done.
Why is the church always so evil? Like, almost every story, the church is evil. Even in our own history, the church did so much evil, all in the name of good. It's ridiculous. Whatever.
The moment is at hand. Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment.
Till he betrays you because he's crazy.
It is time for the bringer of light to die.
No. I think not. A few looks, and that's all it takes.
There!
Comrades, sheathe your swords. There is no need for further bloodshed.
My lady!
She is come. Hear me, brothers and sisters! The war is ended! Nidhogg is no more! Aye, it is so! This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the Great Worm low!
Much for your chaos.
The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery. You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends! He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead! Let his hatred die with him, I say! Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace!
Have we lost?
No, my friend. Far from it. At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it. Peace?
Seize the witch! Let none escape! Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern. If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
Right? I believe it's World War II where people crossed lines on Christmas. Because they were just following orders. Same with these people. The holy wars are a little different. That was rather too close for comfort, but 'twould seem that calm is returning to the streets. My mind, however, yet clamors with 1,000 questions. You returned to Ishgard in the oddest of company, my friend. Yes, I know, Horsefall. that again. Oh. Praise alone that these things did not end in bloodshed. I confess I was more than a little dismayed to see you in the company of the Lady Iceheart, whatever is going on. Beg pardon, you traveled to the Churning Mist together, along with Estinian? Never was there a more unlikely alliance, nor one so magnificently effective. Nidhogg dead, the heretics pacified, Father and Sir Aery must know of this. Let us break up the news of them together. I will bring Sir Aery to Fortall Manor. Yes, an excellent suggestion. Very well, Sniffle, I shall await you there. Just run down. Cutscene.
Praise Halone, you are safe.
My safety was never in doubt, Father. For I had the Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light by my side. We bring the most wonderful tidings.
The infamous Lady Iceheart, here in Ishgard? This is most unexpected.
She has done much to quell the violence. The Inquisition may not approve, but we are glad of her presence.
And with the Great Worm's demise, even our nation's more reactionary elements will have scant grounds to press for her immediate impeachment.
My thoughts exactly.
What of the truth revealed to us by Hraesvelga? That the origins of the Dragonsong War, a core tenet of Ishgardian faith, are quite unlike those depicted in the scriptures.
Don't go messing with
That
faith.
men and dragons once lived together in harmony, and that it was man's treachery which shattered the peace and plunged our peoples into war.
The same scripture also describes the origins of the High Houses. Were it exposed as false, the legitimacy of our rule would be called into question. If both Highborn and Lowborn can trace their ancestry to Thordan and his Knights 12.
Knights of the Round, Final Fantasy VII. Probably not.
But a single sip of dragon's blood is required to confirm their lineage.
If the Holy See knew of this and chose to remain silent, their crimes are grievous indeed. Regardless, this state of affairs cannot be allowed to continue.
Sir Emmerich, you cannot mean to raise this matter with the Archbishop.
Pray consider what you are proposing. If the Holy See chose to conceal the truth for centuries, what reason would they have to reveal it now?
Anything
At
to
best,
silence
you will be branded a heretic and clapped in irons.
Exactly.
Then at least the Archbishop will have shown his true colors. My friends, this war will never truly be at an end until the truth is made known. You must see what lies on the horizon if it is not. When ruled by fear of a common enemy, we were united. But now we have none. During the war, the Highborn needed men to lead, and the Lowborn men to follow. Not anymore. 'Tis but a matter of time before the old order is called into question. Lady Iceheart will share the truth with her followers, and the Holy See will be powerless to stop its spread. the disenfranchised will rise up united, and blood will flow in the streets once more. A divided Ishgard will not survive.
Tread carefully, Lord Commander.
He gonna end up dead. Or somebody will.
My lady, is it wise to let him go? I sympathize with the Lord Commander's desire for reform, but to approach the Archbishop in this manner bespeaks an idealism to which I did not think Sir Emmerich prone.
Though he comports himself as a realist, he has long dreamt of reform. 'Twas that idealism which first drew me to him, that which made me swear an oath to serve. We must not think of ways to hinder his cause, but rather ways to aid it, even should the Holy See cry heresy.
And they will.
You cannot mean...
If the Lord Commander does not return from the vault at the appointed hour, I mean to go and fetch him.
Have care, my lady. Your words border on treason. Should they reach the wrong ears, you will be declared an enemy of Ish...
That is a risk I am willing to take. Lest you forget, my lord, I am not born of this land. My loyalty is to the Lord Commander alone. But I speak only of what may come to pass. If the rumors regarding his heritage are to be believed, we have naught to fear.
Lies and slander.
Forgive me, what rumors are these?
That Sir Emmerich is the Archbishop's bastard son.
Ooh.
Senior clergy are not permitted to marry and sire children. But even the holiest among us are not immune to temptation.
I labor to believe it. Sir Emmerich is truly the Archbishop's son.
He has never been publicly acknowledged as such. But the rumors have plagued him since childhood. That he rose to his current position, despite being despised as a bastard and accused of profiting from his father's influence, bespeaks the quality of his character. It is my hope that on this occasion, the burden of his birth will work in his favor. Should our worst fears be realized, the Archbishop will not be so quick to execute his own flesh and blood, affording us time to mount a rescue.
Bastard or trueborn, he is our nation's best hope. If the Holy See dares to threaten him, I shall lead the charge against the vault myself.
Hear, hear! The future of Ishgard rests on Sir Emmerich's shoulders.
Oh, sorry.
I too will do mine utmost to aid his cause.
Orchefon, be reasonable.
A knight lives to serve, Father. To aid those in need. The people need Sir Emmerich more than ever, and we may be his only hope. There is no greater calling for a knight than to save the life of his fellow man. I swear to you, on the sigil of our house, that I shall do this and make you proud.
You're dead. You're the one that's dying.
Even you? Romantic, reckless fools, the lot of you. So be
I'm
it.
gonna be
Make your
awesome.
preparations.
I thank you all for your
Go
support.
up like a firework. But it'll be bright. Yeah, since I completed the Paladin questline, I'm way over cured now. Oh, sorry, Alpha. No, I didn't see your quest marker. I'll be in this gear for a while. But how are we to carry out this bold endeavor, even with an army of knights at our backs? A direct assault on the vault seems unlikely to succeed. You are correct, Master Alphino. Not even the assembled might of House Fortin and the Temple Knights would be sufficient. With the support of another party, however, we may yet stand a chance. You speak of one of the other high houses? Precisely the opposite. I speak of the revolutionaries rumored to reside in the Brune. 'Twas these disgruntled Ishgardians who opened the gates of our city to the heretics, I believe. But of course, if their hatred of the Holy See drove them to such deeds, they might well be persuaded to assist Sir Aemeric's rescue, knowing the truth he would lay bare. Such is my hope, Master Alphino, and I would have you and Sniffle reach out. As a Temple Knight and sworn servant of the Holy See, any overtures I make are doomed to fail. But as outsiders, the two of you may receive a warmer welcome. Very well, we shall seek out the leader of these revolutionaries and make our case. Many thanks, Justinian. Will your brothers heed your command if you order them to stand aside? The dragoons have no love of politics, my lady. They will gladly watch and wait while the highborn fight amongst themselves. How very wise, Sniffle. We should hurry to the Forgotten Knight. Tataru may have knowledge of these revolutionaries. Sorry, had someone message me. Gotta make sure it's not the wife in case she needs something. Cool. That might have actually been delivered and I can, well, put stand up. Unfortunately. Aether Current. We recently held a ceremony of honor for the passing of Sir Clodbaint, third son of House Helenar, but I was surprised to see that none of the Rose Knights from Camp Cloudtop in attendance. Not that they should abandon the camp, mind you, but at the very least I expect to see Rontremont or perhaps Lady Lanete in attendance. I'm sure she has her reasons for not attending, but Rontremont is a dear friend of mine. And I know how he cared for Sir yeah, okay. They worked quite closely together for many years, down to the very end. Which is why I want you to present this to him, the battle standard raised during the ceremony. I am certain he would have attended if he could, and at the very least I should think that he would appreciate a memento from the ceremony. Yeah, something tells me I'm going to go to Cloudtop. Let's go to the Forgotten Knight. Finally, there aren't many places where you can jump over like that. Sniffle, Alphino, gods, I've been worried sick. It's so good to see you. And you, Tataru, how did you manage to escape the chaos on the streets? Gibralon and the others barricaded the doors until the heretics left, and no one was harmed, thankfully, but what about you two? What came of your journey? You're not serious. What was Sir Aemeric thinking? I mean, the way you two talk about him, I wouldn't have believed. Anyway, I've heard rumors of the people you're looking for, but I doubt they'll be of much use. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that they're led by someone called the Mongrel. Queer moniker if ever I've heard one, but mayhap it will make the individual in question easier to find. Come, let us make inquiries below. And what's that? Okay. Mongrel, not sure I catch your meaning. To blue blood, we're all of us dogs down here. Not a single shred of information, just as I expected. These revolutionaries would not have evaded capture for so long without the masses' complicity. Still, it is good to know that Tataru's ears are as sharp as ever. Frustrating though it may be, we must press on. While I continue speaking with the people of the Brim, why not go and see if Giberlant knows aught of any value? As the proprietor of the Forgotten Knot, surely he must have heard the whispers of the mongrel before. We can only hope that he will be more forthcoming than the others. He probably is the mongrel, if I had to guess. It's a long way down. You know, people long for sympathetic ear, but they need to know that it comes with tight lips. Discretion, Sniffle. That's what my customers expect. If they don't get it, then I don't get them. That being said, I'm not without my sympathies. I've heard the tales, and I know you've done right by the highborn and lowborn alike. Least I can do is point you in the right direction, but to do that, I'll need you to do something for me. So happens there's a hunter up in the Crozier who owes me a fair bit of coin. However, I've agreed to accept payment in fresh herbs. Go and get them for me, agree? So you're Giberlant's errand girl. Good, good. How's he doing? Same as always, right? Any road, I hope he appreciates how much trouble I had to go through on account of his bloody herbs. Tell him to enjoy them while they last, because I doubt I'll be able to find any more next year. Back, fetch. Fetch, boy, fetch. Fetch, girl, fetch. But it seems to at least be attached to story elements. I don't know why I'm yawning so much, but I am. It's kind of driving me crazy a little bit. Had coffee this morning, been drinking tea. Like I'm in caffeine aplenty. Well, you going to hand them over or not? No, I'm gonna keep them. Aye, this ought to do it. With a few other spices, I can make it just like she used to. There are a few things which stir the hearts of men like a sip of mulled wine. Share a glass with the right people, and who knows what stories they'll share. Now that I think on it, there's a woman I know who's rather fond of this blend. Iritha's her name, and she resides in the Pillars. She's a maidservant to some noble house or another, I forget. Anyway, be a shame if she didn't get to try this wine. Why not give her a bottle? I'm not a big fan of wine, but I might like spiced wine. I like spiced things. Well, I could have been closer. Yes, I'm Heathra. Haritha. Beg your pardon, but do I know you, miss? I know the smell. This is the wine that girl used to prepare, her special recipe. It must be decades since I last tasted this. Oh, the poor dear. Such a shame that she was taken in by that baron. He cut a dashing figure, I'll grant you that. Tall, slender, long ear, sigh. But those dazzling ruby eyes of his were filled with lust. 'Twas not more than infatuation that she felt what she felt, but she convinced herself it was love, and he couldn't help but take advantage. But when her belly started to grow, God's the scandal. I mean, 'tis not an uncommon occurrence, but that it was with a Hewer made it so much, well, I needn't tell you, she was discharged from his service, cast out onto the streets like so much refuse. After she returned to the broom, we drifted apart. I only learned of her death years later by chance. I didn't need to jump down there. Something tells me this is like Astrologian or something, so I'm eventually going to do the other quest, or the other classes, but I'm still on my first run through. So the amorous nobleman beds his maidservants, then casts her aside when the seed takes root. Not the most original tale, is it? Cold comfort for the women and children who lived it, though. Gibberlunt's face is a mask, but beneath it you sense something old and bitter. Even the penitent can appreciate wine from time to time. Geraldo, for example. Surely you've heard of him, no? He's a monk who offers succor to the poorest of the poor in the broom, a man of many vows, but none which prohibit spirituous beverages. Aye, if ever there was a man who deserved a drink, it'd be him. Come down here expecting him to be in the broom. Seems that way. He is. One is blessed to come upon you, miss. A gift for me? This scent, how reminiscent of a wine once made by a dear old friend. May her soul rest in peace. Forsaken by her family, she toiled tirelessly to feed and clothe her child, yet somehow she found time to help me tend those in even worse circumstances. So compassionate she was, so full of love for her fellow man. 'Twas that love which gave her child strength to endure the scorn of the other younglings. That little girl, bless her heart, she couldn't help what she was. Eventually she won them over, but those first few years were trying, even more so when she had to start fending for herself. I remember days she spent standing on the walls, raven black hair flowing in the wind, staring out as if searching for her mother's face on the mist. How many more of these we're gonna have to do, Gibberlant? She was a remarkable woman, Sniffle. After everything she was forced to endure, she was still remained hopeful for the future, for her daughter's future. Some bonds are thicker than blood, but blood still defines us and divides us in the end. It's the legacy of our parents, and we can't escape it no matter how hard we try. So the mongrel and her pups chose to embrace theirs, to proclaim it to all and sundry. If you can understand that, then maybe you can find her on your own. Still looking for your mongrel? Like I said before, take your pick. Plenty around if you know where to look, or did you fancy someone specific? Oh, someone's got unusual taste. Afraid I can't help you though. Won't, rather. It's bloody obvious you ain't at the broom. Did you think I'd just tell you 'cause you asked nicely? Have you made any progress? So our mongrel was born of an Elizan nobleman and a Hurian maidservant. Granted, it is no location, but it is far more information than we had before. Yes, now that her striking features are known to us, mayhap we need only remain vigilant. There must be a way we can draw the mongrel out into the open. Mayhap we should discuss this with Tataru. Speaking of which, where is Tataru? Confound it, she went below to make inquiries on her own, didn't she? We must find her quickly, Sniffle. I have a premonition this is not going to end well. Tataru gets in trouble. That's what she does. Ooh, I almost missed. That would have hurt. I was probably supposed to go to this one first. There it is. She must be around here somewhere. I take it you've had no luck either. There she is. I'm sorry, forget I said anything. Wait, down there, isn't that her? Those men are chasing her. Quickly, Sniffle, after them.
Where do you think you're going, Missy?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
What's going on here?
What's it to you, boy? Piss off.
Hold on. I've seen them around. They're in and out of House 4 Tom's Manor all the time.
Oh, I see. Skulking about at your highborn master's bidding, eh? Bloodhounds hoping to catch a whiff of heresy, is that it?
You are quite mistaken, I assure you. We came here to help. And if you know what's good for you, you will let us pass.
Good Alpha know. Being all kinds of, like, attitude-y.
Listen to the pups yapping. Come here, boy. I'll give you cause to yelp.
Enough! Leave threatening women and children to our betters. We don't have the knack.
That's the right way to go about it.
Hilda!
Lay a finger on the Blue Blood's pups, and you're like to lose the hand.
Right.
And often I get called on by glorious heroes like yourself. So tell me, what have I done to deserve you?
You hold the key. For some reason that made the song from Oh, the Babe. That from Labyrinth. Before you start, let's go somewhere a bit more private, eh? The Forgotten Knights, eh? Be right back before we start that. Alright, I'm back. Let's do this. she a machinist?
So, while you're on your way to kill Nidhogg, you stumbled on some dirty secrets that the Holy See has been hiding for centuries.
Eh? What are they on about?
The High Houses. And what makes a nobleman so bleeding noble? They trace their blood back to King Thordan and his Knights 12, the founders of Ishgard. But our friends here reckon we're all descended from the heroes of Eld. Highborn and lowborn alike. And so Sir Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, has gone to ask the Archbishop if he wouldn't mind letting everyone know.
Is he simple? The old bastard will have him executed for heresy.
Well, seems to me that's what the good sir wants. Seems he thinks a noble sacrifice will serve to prove his claims.
We cannot stand idly by and allow Sir Emmerich to do this. Ishgard has need of him.
Look, you've a good heart, I can see that. Willing to risk your neck for someone else even when his troubles ain't yours. But what's this got to do with me?
If Sir Emmerich is imprisoned in the vault, we will need all the help we can muster to breach their defenses and rescue him.
What in the hells?
Ah, the unmistakable scent of heresy.
He's crazy. Take him down.
And what do we have here? The honored guests of House Fortom consorting with the Queen of Rats. Ooh, plotting insurrection, I shouldn't wonder. That won't do. Sickness is wont to fester and spread. It must be burnt out ere the infection takes hold.
Yeah, you guys are all gonna die.
I reckon Sir would be happy to wield the irons himself. Well, so happens I've got irons of my own.
Such simple creatures, rats. Certain to attack when cornered. Let us step outside, my lady. In here, your toys could hurt someone.
Gotta protect the secrets. Gotta take them all. Gotta kill them all.
guide my sword! Filthy rats!
Alright, come on. Alright. So I guess this.
There's no denying your gifts. A well-deserved reputation indeed.
Can't wait to kill you.
Enough!
Lucky bastard.
Nay, 'tis we who are lucky. Had we fought on, 'twas but a matter of time before our conflict claimed the life of an innocent bystander.
I thought the Heavensward might come here as well.
They came to the Temple Knights' headquarters.
Aye. Sir Grinno announced that the Lord Commander had been imprisoned under suspicion of heresy, and that the Heavensward had been granted full authority in his stead.
Then the Heavensward now commands the Temple Knights.
Those still loyal to Sir Emmerich answer to me. Alas, that amounts to but half our number. The other half, who opposed his promotion to Lord Commander, have gathered at the vault as ordered.
Things are about to get
Bolstering
ugly.
the guard already, eh? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were expected.
I take it you're in charge around here?
Hilda. And yes, the young master was just persuading me to join his lost cause. Convincing little beggar, isn't he? Your passion moved me. A bit. That, and the fact that we're sick of living off the leavings of our betters. If you've a mind to change things around here, then we've a mind to join you.
There you go, girl. Let me guess, you're wondering why I chose the mongrel, right? Because it's what I am. Not ashamed of it. Not anymore. Besides, even my pure-blood pups have more in common with me than the lords and ladies up on high. They, none of them, are well-bred. Hell, some of their mothers were cast out after a spot of fun, same as mine. Story old as time. And one we're sick of hearing, which is why we took up arms. Not that we mean to hold all the Blue Bloods to account. Some have done right by us, I'll allow. Like them, in-house Helenart. But enough talk. Your friend's still rotting in a cell? Let's not keep him waiting. Jailbreak, jailbreak. We've been working in secret to undermine the Holy See and high houses, that much I'll acknowledge. But this nonsense about us throwing wide the gates for the heretics is just that, nonsense. If not you, then who? You Temple Knights, of course. Reckoned it was your beloved Sir Aery's doing it first, but then I heard how he lost his head. My next best guess would be the Heavensward. That way they'd have the perfect excuse to go door to door through the brooms, slaughter the heretics and their sympathizers in one fell swoop. But if the Heavensward scheme did not account for Lady Iceheart's intervention, and so they have been forced to improvise. Fine bloody mess, ain't it? But the die is cast, so what's the plan? Take out the Heavensward. We must divert the attention of the high houses away from the city, and to do that, we need cooperation of your allies in their service. And what makes you think I have friends in high places? You would be fools not to, given your goals. Low-born knights are ideal recruits. Most wore fealty only out of the desire for a better life. If offered an opportunity to shed the yoke and live for themselves, who among them would not at least be tempted to take it? Rare is the man eager to die for a cause he does not hold dear, but it need not come to that this day. If they and their fellow knights are deployed afield to deal with a new threat, a massing of heretics, for example, then they will be unable to join the defense of the vault. Spread false reports of an attack to get them out of harm's way, you mean? The city will not soon forget the heretics' last assault. If the high houses believe another attack is imminent, they will have no choice but to act. Can it be done? Can we trick them into leaving Ishgard? Aye. Can we keep them out long? Not bloody likely. Make sure you're ready before I send word, because you won't get a second chance at this. And it's decided, to the vault. The Archbishop must be held to account. And the Lord Commander granted his liberty. Let's do it. Hearken to me, everyone. We have two objectives: rescue Sir Aery and apprehend the Archbishop. We will therefore divide our forces into two parties. Stinian and I will make ready to breach the underground gale and search for the Lord Commander. We will not move, however, until the second party has entered the vault. I speak of your party, Warrior of Light, together with Lord Harshfall and Master Alphino. For this plan to succeed, you will need to fight your way into the highest levels of the vault, even unto the Archbishop's private chambers. When the Heavensward realize what you intend, they will fly to their master's side, leaving only a token force to guard the gale. Temple Knights loyal to our cause have already secured the entrance to the vault. Once you're within, they will signal to us. If all goes to plan, we shall rejoin with Sir Aery and confront the Archbishop together. Is everyone clear as to their duties? Then let us do what must needs be done. New dungeon unlocked? No. Not yet. I wonder if the vault is a dungeon. I honestly don't know. What's close? That's closer. The others are in position, Mistress Stipple. I will send word once you and your party have entered. Time to go to the vault. First time, let's see how I do. Probably not great, but that's okay. So, fun story. Back in Classic WoW and Burning Crusade, I was a rogue. Kind of got tired of staring at the backside of bosses and not really seeing the rest of the encounters. Yeah, I'll continue this in a minute. Come on, healer, wake up. Let's do this. Really big with a lot of guards. Well, they look cool. First boss. is a pretty cool fight. But how?
I'll cut you to pieces! I will not yield to you! I have the power!
Oh, come on. You're not that bad. I had you. Yeah, right. So far, this hasn't been a bad fight. Like, I've enjoyed this. Pretty straightforward. Nothing too crazy. Somebody in my party asked if I thought Grinno was cringe, and I'm just kind of like, kinda. Come on, horsies. get to fight the Lance guy again. And he's going straight to his big form. Absolutely. Take him down.
Filthy rats! Bid on with you! Sickness must be purged! And now the final cut! This shall be a mercy. You disgust me. Sickness must be purged. Bid on with you! Sickness must be purged! Sickness must be purged!
Got him. Got him. It wasn't just a fluke. I enjoyed that fight. I've always been pretty good at the ones like that where things come across the screen.
Our power! How can this be?
'Cause you suck.
Fall back!
And they are running away. Or they just crash landed a Zeppelin. Oh, they're running away. Rude.
Father, please!
Ooh.
For a mercy, we were not too late.
Why must you do this, Father? Nidhogg is fallen. There is no need for further deception. Now is the time to renounce the lies which led us down this path. To start anew!
And tear down the very pillars of our society? Our history, our values, everything we have built over 1,000 years? A fool to the last.
Oh. What is this?
Look out!
Man, that's just wrong. He was awesome. I liked him. Like, I got chills and everything. So rude.
Go. Asisla awaits.
Lord Orchefort!
Man, that's BS. It's alright, we'll take you down. He is dead. There ain't no saving that.
It's no good. The wound is too deep. It refuses to mend.
You are unharmed? Forgive me. I could not bear the thought of... Oh, do not look at me so. A smile better suits a hero.
Do not pity me. Like, he actually was the first one to accept us. And, like, he helped us. Like, he was actually, like, a good person all around. Like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I know not what to say. The others, they are gathered at Fortal Manor, as they should be. Man. Screw all the politics and everything, like, that was awesome. The others are, please enter.
Don't. Please. A knight lives to serve, to protect, to sacrifice. There is no greater calling.
Well, it's your child. Then it's hell.
Leave me to mourn and give chase. For my son, and for the nation he loved. Go!
His sacrifice shall not be forgotten.
My son.
That absolutely pisses me off. Like, I actually want to, like immediately just go and kill them. Like, I realize I'm gonna have quests to do and all that to unlock it, but I absolutely want to go and just kill them right now. They deserve it. When all the others had forsaken us, Lord Harshfall took us in, our beacon of hope in all the world of darkness. He did his utmost to raise our spirits so that we might face our troubles with courage, with conviction, so that we might face them as knights. Oh, I just leveled up. We must press on with our mission. Tataru pray return to your duties at the Forgotten Night. Let us go and speak with Sir Aery. Sniffle. I worried for his well-being. There's a live stream with the EU people going, or about to start. And I'm real tempted to pull it up, but I'm more interested in continuing with this because I'm nowhere near the end game and actually keeping up with that, and bigger people than me like Preach and Zeppela will end up covering it, so I'll just catch up a little later.
My friends, I am in your debt.
Think nothing of it. Your wounds are healing well, I trust.
No, not really.
Some wounds do not heal.
Memory.
The Founding. The Scriptures, 1,000 years of lies, all to deceive the common man. Nay, our own brothers and sisters. For the blood of the Knights 12 flows within all our veins. You knew this to be true. You knew, and you concealed it.
I should be interested to hear how you came by this knowledge. But yes, you have the right of it.
He admitted it. Wow.
The architects of Ishgard, King Thordan and his Knights 12, entrapped and butchered the great worm, Ratatoskr, that they might partake of her eyes and thereby transcend their mortal limits. Upon learning of their treachery, Nidhogg was consumed with a murderous and justified rage. I dare say you know what followed.
The great worm slew the king and half of his knights.
Aye, but Nidhogg was subdued, and his eyes plucked from their sockets by the knights that remained. Their one mistake was to show mercy, for from his brother Hreysvelger did Nidhogg receive a new eye, thus rejuvenating his form and empowering him to embark upon an eternal quest for vengeance.
Whilst Thorden's son Haldreth took one of Nidhogg's eyes and learned to wield its power in defense of his people.
Sort of.
Thus was the first Azure Dragoon born, and ever since that time, his honored successors have risen to drive Nidhogg from our lands whenever the worm has returned to plague us. I ask you, my son, will you answer for my sins? Will your son and his son answer for me as well?
What do you mean?
If a man cannot atone for his sins in the course of his all-too-fleeting life, must his progeny then be held to account? Must every subsequent generation be judged as well? Thorin's betrayal of Ratatoskr was an unconscionable, unforgivable sin.
Yeah.
Should we then, as his descendants, meekly surrender ourselves to an eternity of punishment?
No.
Nay, say I. I would not see our children sacrificed in a vain attempt to appease an implacable foe.
Yeah.
Dragons are not like us, my son. To they who live forever, the wrongs of antiquity are as those of yesterday. No reparations shall ever suffice. This fact alone should serve as ample justification for our actions. Yet some refuse to see it as such. For men like you, who yearn to commit themselves to a nobler cause, a more compelling narrative is required.
This is your solution. This is how you protect our people. You have given us a lost cause, a death sentence. With your compelling narrative, you but doom our countrymen to give their lives for a lie.
Truth.
And they do so gladly. Highborn and lowborn alike are proud to serve, to fight and die for their country.
Brainwashed.
And what would you say to them? What would you tell the wives who have lost their husbands? The mothers who have lost their sons? That their loved ones died for naught? Over the course of 1,000 years, countless men have donned these robes, and every one of them came to accept the necessity of this solution. Once, I hoped you might come to accept it as well. Do not despair, my son. Soon I shall free us from the sins of antiquity, and bring about the change you so fervently desire.
That axe looks dumb.
If he has spoken with others, I would have their names. Escort him to a cell and question him thoroughly.
Your Eminence.
Looks like a pizza. A pizza board, you know, for putting pizzas in and out of an oven. Can't think of the name of it.
You saw something, did you not? A vision of the past?
So this is the power of the Echo. Would that it had shown you a finer moment from my past. 'Twas an exercise in futility, as you saw. Faced with the firmity of his conviction and his many ready rejoinders, My words deserted me. To be frank, I am embarrassed to recall it.
A friend once impressed upon me the importance of differentiating between words, deeds, and beliefs. Were he here, I suspect he would judge your father's conviction to be no more than rank self-serving delusion.
Truth?
Even so, I cannot help but wonder what manner of change he intends to bring about.
I have given some thought to that as well. During the battle within the vault, the Heavensward demonstrated strange and unnatural abilities.
Aye, the manner in which Sir Zephyrin struck down Lord Haurchefant was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
They're using Aether.
The spectacle called to mind King Thornton and his Knights 12 as they are depicted in scripture, holy powers and all.
Mere fabrications, which have become objects of faith, instilled with the belief of countless devoted souls. 7 hells!
If Lady Iceheart can use her own body as a vessel for summoning, I see no reason why others could not.
Are the Heavensward truly so reckless?
Unbelievable.
As they fled, my father spoke of Aziz La. Though I know not what he intends, I fear no good shall come of it. His ambitions are too great, and his minions too powerful.
It's okay, we'll take him down.
We must find the Heavensward and stop my father before it is too late.
Hey, Estinian, you need to go wash your armor, man. Just kind of randomly changed from black to red. Probably starting to stink by now. Mistress Talus, Mr. Alphino, I, Aery, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, do hereby entreat the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Our aid in preventing whatever it is that the Archbishop intends. Your aid in bringing him to justice. Too much blood has been spilled for the lies he perpetuated. No more. Yep. For what he did to Haurchefant, I'm pissed. Yes, of course, you two were close, I know. Much has changed since our Order's founding, but our duty to combat the primal threat has not. If the Archbishop and the Heavensward are guilty of the crime of summoning, then Sniffle and I will stop them. Would that I could join you in the pursuit, but alas, my father's absence has thrown our government into chaos. Ever since the founding of our nation, there has been an Archbishop to serve as a guiding light for the masses, a force for stability to counterbalance the High House's ceaseless maneuvering. Convincing the people to recognize the truth of our origins would have been difficult even with my father's support. The road ahead is that much more fraught with peril without it. Yet walk it we must, for unity is more vital to our survival than ever. After all, Nidhogg's death did not mark the cessation of the Dravanian hostilities. Far from it, we will have great need of each other in the days to come. You may ever count on my lancer, Aery. To my dying breath, I shall defend Ishgard from the Horde. If I may, Lord Commander, I would like to assist the Scions in their search for the Archbishop. Sniffle, Master Alphanet, pray attend me outside. Very well. With me, Sniffle, I believe we have much to discuss. Time to take them down. You say you want a revolution. A revolution, baby. The Soliel was eastward bound, so I sent word to Camp Cloudtop on top of the chance the airship passed nearby. Sure enough, Lady Lanete informed me that it had been sighted by our scouts. then the Archbishop is somewhere in the Sea of Clouds? Or was, not long ago. The airship has not been seen since it disappeared into the northern reaches near the Blue Window. Alas, because the region is firmly held by the Vanu Vanu, and not easily accessible from Camp Cloudtop, House Halinart has yet to establish a foothold. We will need not only an airship, but a captain bold enough to risk the Beastman's wrath. I think we both know the perfect candidate, Sniffle. Let us pay a visit to Master Garland at the Skysteel Manufactory. I see. Then I will take my leave for now. There are other matters which require my attention. Let's do it. Pretty sure. Close, but not. This music gets you pumped, like, yeah, it's time to get to go. My prospective meter seems rather fond of you. Let's see, shall we? Oh. I keep clicking on this, thinking that it's, a, blue quest for Aery, and it's not. It's the machinist, and I'm not ready to be a machinist yet. It's gonna happen eventually. The Dastardly Duo, what mischief have you two been getting up to lately? You haven't heard, have you? I hardly know where to start. Time to explain it all. He was a good man. Sid, have you ever heard of Aziz Law? The Archbishop spoke of it before he fled. No, but it's probably some source of phenomenal cosmic power. That's the key to his plans. Phenomenal cosmic power. It'd be to live in space. From what he told Sniffle, the Asians tried to tempt him as they tempted Gaius with the ultimate weapon. Even if he spoke true about playing along, I could see him attempting to seize it. As if we needed another reason to pursue him. Well, I'm convinced the Enterprise is at your disposal. Come to the airship landing and when you're ready to depart. It's just as well. After pulling you out of the fire these last few times, I reckon I was due to deliver you into it. Yes. Yes, it is. Alpha must see to one last thing before he departs. Of course he does. Oh, well, at least... losing my mind. boys have been hard at work preparing for our flight, and I'm pleased to say we are ready to depart. That is, as soon as a certain... Pray forgive my lateness. Tataru and I had much to discuss. We still have no news of the missing scions, but she assures me that Urianger and Riol are pursuing promising leads. Well, that's good at least. Come, we can continue this discussion aboard the Enterprise. Alright, Wedge, let's do this. The others are waiting for you aboard the Enterprise. Now, shall we get going? Aboard the Enterprise, yes. Cutscene? Cutscene?
To the northern reaches of the Sea of Clouds, where countless isles yet remained uncharted. In search of a mysterious land known as Azizlar, and the unmasked villain who sought to claim its secrets. Oblivious to the new threat which followed in their wake, they came.
A new threat? What new threat? What's after us now? From here, Camp Cloudtop looks rather far. Be on your guard, Sniffle. The Vanu could be anywhere, even watching us as we speak. Alphino has a mind to start searching the blue window. Assuming the Soliel is here, I doubt she will come to us. We should begin searching the Isles in earnest. Of course, we must remain vigilant for Vanu scouts as well. I would rather avoid needless bloodshed. As would I. Oh, there's Cloudtop over there. Blue window. Okay, cool. Ah. Familiar faces. Looks like here they come. It's alright. Mayhap this effort was doomed to failure. Begs mercy of Netherlings. Does not fight. Does not wish to die. Was that a Vanu being attacked, but by whom? Over there. Imperial troops. Oh, lovely. Ishgardian, seize them. They'll know where the Archbishop is. The enemy of my enemy. We've no choice with me, Sniffle. Protect the Vanu.
Protect me!
Nice to see him finally doing some damage. Alright, dude. Now that I'm done coughing, I can actually... Wasn't horrible. Lanuvanu. Netherlings. Save Lanuvanu from certain death. Showers Netherlings with thanks and like summer squall. Lanuvanu knows not what wind bears Netherlings to cloud sea, but warmly welcomes them. Shows gratitude where gratitude is due. Lanuvanu owes much and more to Netherlings. As saviors, as heroes, Zundu welcomes you. To village we go, to north. Come, come. So the Garleans were searching for the Archbishop and believed that the Vanu knew something of his whereabouts. Methods notwithstanding, they may have had the right of it. I conclude that we should accept Lord Vanu's offer of hospitality and visit his village. Well, that's not very far. There it is. That's 2. By the time we get there, could it be up there, is the question. Oh. Like breeze guides leaves to rest, come and lay down your burdens, Netherlings. Lord Vanu throws wide arms in greeting. Behold, Oke Zundu. Zundu. Oh no, that's cool, Aery. A far warmer welcome than one you received from the Vundu, I think. Ha, Vundu bluster and blow hither and yon, sound and fury like aimless gale. What unseen lightning begets such thunderous report? There you are. Did you see it? It's that damn flying whale again. The Imperials are after it. Where? The White? Oh, looks like it's time to take him down. Dear Lord, he's massive. He's wounded. Oh my. About the 12, did the beast just eat that island? O insatiable white, O devourer of worlds, why must you torment us? Bah, Lanu Vanu wastes no more words on his unfathomable deeds. Come, Netherlings, come and break words with Chief Zundu. So, looks like we'll be killing him soon. Ish. Probably not today. I like the look of that. That's really awesome. Something tells me the Aetheryte is up there. Or the Aether Cloud thing. Wisdom deep as feathers, and eyes clear as cloudless blues. Sanu Vanu speaks for Zundu. Hearken to his words. Ere the links deliver Lord Lanu Vanu from claws of steel-shod fiends and proved nobility. He knows not to ignore zephyr winds and brings before you with all haste. Soft rains to soothe the heart and sunshine to warm. Gratitude of Sanu. Chief of Zundu, is boundless. We are honored to meet you, Chief Sonu. I am Alpha No Levier, and these are my companions Sniffle Talus and Sid Garland. We are come in search of an airship, a flying vessel of the Nethers, which we believe is somewhere in the Cloud Sea. Ah, like to black steel-shod contraption from which you saved Lanu Vanu? Alas, no, that ship belongs to the Garlean Empire, an old enemy of ours, though not the enemy we are looking for at present. The men we seek wear armor of purest white and are led by an older man in white robes. Wait, Lanu Vanu hear tell of these Netherlings. You do? Are you certain? As sun rises and falls and returns we are, Zundu scouts can testify to words of Lanu Vanu. Aye, winds carry purpose of Netherlings to our ears as well. Netherlings seek key to Azizla. Now we're getting somewhere. Tell us, Chief Sonu, what exactly is Azizla? Beware, Netherlings, for blackest clouds portend greatest danger. Look not into the heart of the tempest. There lies the ancient birthplace of sin, home of forbidden secrets. To speak more of it is to call the wind. But the white devours isles where key is kept. Deep within bowels of mighty Bismarck, it lies, beyond reach of the foolhardy, and beyond ours. Not necessarily. Rejoice not in his gluttony, Lord Vanu. For as stone gives way to water and wind, all yields to the white. This he knows, Chief Sonu. Madness of Vundu bodes ill for all Vanu. That was a bit of a tongue twister. So we're gonna have to kill Bismarck to get the key. Because, well, he ate it. So Azizla is home to forbidden secrets accessible only to the bearer of a key which the Archbishop covets. Much as I would like to believe it safe within the belly of Bismarck, the Knights of the Heavensward wield primal powers, as if we do not slay the whale and claim the key first, they surely will. Quite how we will go about it is another matter, as was the case with our battle with Leviathan. We are out of our element, and this time we have far fewer allies to call upon. Be that as it may, our customary approach still holds true. We must begin by learning more about the white. Let us each question the residents of the village, then regroup and share our findings anon. Fetch me some knowledge. If Netherlings seek knowledge of the white, then speak with Kunuvali, foremost keeper of tales. But neglect not the present self with humility and respect, as sun yields to moon, and moon to sun. Netherlings must greet Kunuvali with a bow. Zephyr winds at your back and sunshine to warm your brow. Traveler from below, Kunuvali, keeper of tales, hears your words and she remembers. In times long ago, in lands elsewhere, before even the cloud sea, the white is one among many. Newborn, he swims beside his many brothers in seas of endless water. But hated the white is, for his brothers are purest black. So great is their contempt, their loathing, that they turn upon him and rend his flesh asunder. And And so he falls, only to rise again, for merciful gods raise him to the heavens, and there he is reborn. The wight still longs for the sea, to which he cannot return, but in rebirth a splinter of the divine is shared, and so he opens his maw, from whence come the clouds, and a new sea is born, home to him alone. Content, he gazes below and sees others who are as he. Hated and hunted, he weeps, and in his benevolence he raises up isles of earth and guides these people to the cloud sea. Such is the tale of his rebirth, and the salvation of the Vanu may it never be forgot. But his demon which menaces the cloud sea, his rage is that of the Vandu, his hunger is that of a wild beast. The owls are his gift to us, yet now he must consume them. Kunuvali knows no tales like this. So according to the Vanu, the Sea of Clouds and the Floating Isles were gifts from Bismarck to his people. Gifts which he has taken to eating, yes, technically within his rights, I suppose, if perhaps a little ungenerous. Gods, eh? But what of you, Alphino? Did you learn aught of value? Nothing. Alas, no. That is, unless you have an interest in the intricacies of Vanu skyfishing. Skyfishing, gods, that's it. Alphino, my boy. I could kiss you. From what we have observed, Bismarck is a creature of pure instinct, driven primarily by hunger. When wounded by the Imperials, it fled, but not before devouring another island to restore its strength. What I propose is this. We tow a suitably appetizing island through the Sea of Clouds, in essence, fishing for our flying whale. Once we draw Bismarck out of hiding, we shall use dragon killers to fire grapples onto the beast's hide and then reel it close, enabling our resident Icon Slayer to engage it directly. A bold plan, Master Garland, but exceedingly dangerous one. Should Sniffle fail to subdue the creature, she would almost certainly be eaten, along with the rest of you, with the rest of your appetizing island. Oh, she won't fail. And if anything does go wrong, I'll be at the helm of the Enterprise, ready to tow her out of trouble. I wouldn't entrust a task like this to anyone else. Nor I. I trust you have no objections to my joining you as well? Not at all. The more the merrier. Right then, it seems the boys and I have a lot of work to do if the Enterprise is to be ready for our fishing trip, while you two need to find me some bait. Not just any island, mind. I want a mouthful at most. So we need to find an island and tow it back. Bolt, chain, and island. Well, you heard Sid. We need an island to bait the hook. By way of a first step, I propose we speak to Chief Sanu. If the Zundu are as concerned about Bismarck's behavior as they have given us to believe, they may well be supportive of our efforts to slay him. Went wrong way. Middling's coming is fortuitous as late season rains. Gunavanu, and Gunavanu's family faces desperate times. His brother verges on failing Zundu's rite of passage again. All Vanuvanu in Zundu must undergo a rite of passage for respect of others in tribe, otherwise no better than nestling. Brother fails trial 7 times, must try for the 8th time soon. 8 times no Vanu ever fails trial 8 times. If brother fails again, gales of laughter from others in the tribe. Shame family until the day sun and sky no longer burns. Gunavanu sees netherlings help others like wind, which brings seeds to bloom. If Gunavanu would ask for her help as well, rite of passage rules very strict, but Gunavanu has a plan. Rules forbid aid from other members of the tribe, but says nothing of netherlings. Help my brother and quell impending storm of derision our family faces. Brother's name is Gunavanu, and he roost. Gunavanu knows not where. Brother's temperament changes faster than breeze in autumn. Ask other Vanu and seek him out, or Gunavanu stays nestling forever. Cannot escape underneath the thunderstorm of buzzing bugs. The Tramontane is upon us, the white feasts, and the Vundu rejoice in his carnage. Hear me, Chief Sanu, this creature which torments you now is not the deity who raised up the floating isles and made a gift of them for you. He is a perversion of your beliefs given form by the Vundu, a false savior who consumes that which he should rightly safeguard. Yet it need not be this way, Chief Sanu. We have the power to strike down this impostor, but we must beg of you an island to see it done. Moats against the tempest, in vain do they struggle. Yet who is Sanu to speak of what may be? Perhaps even the Tramontane can turn to the Ponente. Very well, Netherlings. When you are ready, tell Zundu scouts what manner of island you require, and they guide you to it. We shall not fail, Chief Sanu. On that, you have my word. Come, Sniffle, let us see how Sid's preparations are progressing. What do you know? Ah, that's way out there. Okay, cool. Let's go run and wake him up. See what we can get done of this, because I'm running out of time, like always. Yeah, that's over there. I wonder if I need the quotes as well. With chat mode and say, use your keyboard or the software keyboard to enter any phrase that includes the word wake up. Like doing that over and over and over again. Target him. Literally, the spelling has to be perfect. I repeated that multiple times. Ah, Gunuvanu awake, yes, he is. Gunuvanu works hard. A netherling, no wings, fleshy beak, not Vanu, certainly. Netherling should not sneak up on Vanu that slumbers, claws cut sharper than a fierce scale. Yes, but you're, like, about to be made fun of. What? Ganuvanu's brother sends Netherling to help with rite of passage? Gunuvanu passes right and is no longer a nestling. Heaven shine on Gunuvanu this day. Worry of failing 8 times weighs heavily on heart. But now with Netherling's help, Gunuvanu casts off weight and soars higher than any Oxundu imagines. Need aether currents. Yup. It's just faster. Maybe I was dumb and shouldn't have done that. Yep, I was dumb and shouldn't have done that. Oh, that's somebody. I'm like, what? Probably right in there. Nope, right next to Sid. I think that's 4. Missing 3. No. 1, 2. 2 that I know of. Our Ishgardian friends have furnished us with dragon killers and ammunition, and I've taken the liberty of procuring a Magitech field generator as well. Rest assured, we've chains to spare, every link forged by the manufacturer's master craftsman. If you've any lingering doubts as to their strength, know that they were originally intended to bind dragons, and were not found in wanting. It pleases me to inform you that the Vanu have agreed to furnish us with an island of our choosing. Then all that remains is to confirm the readiness of the poor buggers who will actually be doing the fighting. Sniffle, let Wedge know when your party is assembled. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I don't like this plan. I don't like it one little bit, but I can't help but being excited all the same. So tell me, Sniffle, are you ready to hunt the white whale? Moby Dick reference. There you go. After you then, Sniffle. All aboard. Limitless Blue. I think I have just enough time to do this before I have to go pick up the kids. So, Duty Finder. Let's go try and get these quests done real quick. There's actually a lot here. But honestly, you kind of need to be able to fly here, so I understand why they're basically throwing flying at you too. And the third one is there, so yeah. There it is. Coming up on the 5-minute mark. Will I make it to her and get this turned in time? Probably. Then I gotta go. I'm actually running out of time. This shouldn't take more than 5-10 minutes. If it does, I'm in trouble. And not really, but feels that way. It's one of the upsides of fighting the primals is that they they're just bot battles. They don't have like ads and stuff and trash that you gotta clear. There we go. I can already bet. This is where I'm going to come back to. But since I'm here, let's see, let's double check travel. Yep, literally one away from the Sea of Clouds, and that is the one I'll get from killing Bismarck. Alright. I need to kill this and go get kids. I got plenty of time still. But I'd like to get some food while I'm out. Nothing else. I am caught up. I'm pushing the average fight time up, and I have no idea how to do this fight, so let me see if I can pull that up real quick. So excuse me while the background music disappears. Yep, and there it goes. So just gonna figure this out on the go. And it's an 8-man, so that's fine. I'll off tank like always. That'll be the end of it. So this is mainly dealing with ads. Got him. Well, I tried to. Yeah, that was a 5-minute primal. That's not bad at all. Ooh. Oh, and there's the thing out of his stomach. Cool. Ooh. Out of 6, that's 2/3 done. Roughly.
Warrior light, beloved Aery, all made darkness, like to none known. Hearken, receiver, blessing, small.
The big key. Oh ho.
So falls the Lord of Mists, as did all others before him. How many times does this make, Warrior of Light? Ah, how much you have grown, far beyond the limits of mere mortals.
She has what we seek.
That she does. The key to Azizla and the secrets of Alag. I see you have regained the blessing of light, albeit at a fraction of its former strength.
Going down soon.
My thanks to you, Asian. And to you as well, Warrior of Light, for saving us the effort of slaying Bismarck. Now that the key is within our grasp, the path to the heavens shall at last be laid bare.
What? Oh, it tells you where it's at. After him, Sid.
your deeds shall the wrongs of antiquity be righted, and man reclaim the reins of history.
Yeah, okay. Deluded fool seeking power. Oh, it actually was like in a barrier. Oh. That's cool. That's actually really cool. Now this explains why, oh, Alexander. Like, where does the technology come for Alexander? Right there. Alright. Forgive me, Sniffle. Had I known what was happening, mayhap I could have done something to stop them. Alas, Wedge and I were still sealed within the engine room and heard naught of the struggle until it was over. And now for all our efforts, the Archbishop holds the very thing we sought to keep from him. But all is not lost, for we yet live, and we know their destination. Let us give chase and bring an end to their machinations. Wind up sit. Alpha seems. Though we failed to secure the key, we must not forget that we succeeded in ridding the realm of another primal and prevented the Vanu's lands from being consumed in doing so. The Zundu at least shall be glad of our deeds this day. Let us go and inform Chief Sanu of our victories. Sid and the others will need a moment to attend to the Enterprise besides. Oh. Cutscenes.
Wait, something is amiss.
Damn Garleans.
Imperial troops. And they have already secured the area.
Reveal yourselves at once! And there I was, expecting more beastmen. Who are you?
I thought Ishgardians responsible for the disappearance of our scouts, but I see now that I was mistaken.
Oh.
Just as Wire observed, the Warrior of Light is wont to appear at the most inopportune time.
The Warrior of Light? She who bested Van Baelsar?
It would seem that the famous hero of Eorzea seeks Aziz's Lar as well. Hardly unexpected. The secrets of the Allagan's power to bind icons to their will could scarcely fail to interest the scions of the Seventh Dawn. You know as well as we what will ensue should these insatiable creatures be allowed to roam free. That their very existence threatens the life of this star. We but disagree on the solution to the problem.
Genocide has ever been the Empire's favored recourse. And that is why we will continue to oppose your every attempt to claim Eorzea.
Get him. There you go.
Do not hesitate to speak your mind, even when your every word could be your last. Alas, your sentiments betray the narrowness of your view. The fate of Eorzea and its inhabitants is of little concern next to the fate of the world. 'Tis my solemn charge as Emperor to bring the Icons to heel. If this requires the extermination of certain elements, then so be it.
The Empire is still the Empire. Ridiculous as always. And now we gotta kill them all.
No, don't! They're...
There we go. Who dat?
Where did that come from?
Take cover!
Ah, Lucia. Ooh, a white one. Nice.
Your Radiance, we must withdraw.
Good Lord, what a ship.
We shall meet again, warrior of light. On that you have my word.
So Garlemald too has designs on Azizlar. But why would the Emperor himself elect to lead the expedition?
Because he wants us to kill him. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would stand less than 20 paces from the Emperor of Garlemald, Varys Zosgalvus in the flesh. I assume the commander that accompanied him must be the legatus of whom the centurion spoke. Ah, forgive me. This is neither the time nor place for such idle speculation. Pray return to the Enterprise at once. It occurs to me that our friends may have run afoul of the Imperial forces as well. I have yet to apprise Chief Sanu of all that has occurred, but once I have, we will rejoin you at the airship. Alright, to the airship, and then we're done. Because food wins. Oh crap, I can fly now. Duh. That makes things a lot faster, doesn't it? Alright everyone, I hope you have a great day. I'm going to go get some lunch and go pick up my kids. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Monday through Wednesday, I typically stream night times from about 10-ish Central till roughly midnight on Twitch, /Sniffle23. And Monday through Thursday, usually skipping a day to take care of responsibilities around the house. Typically Monday, Tuesday-ish, from about 8 o'clock in the morning till about 1 o'clock, barring any honeydews that pop up. You know, as this says, it's dad streams, so I have to take care of the family first. Alright everyone, once again, have a great day. Bye.